Good morning and welcome to the Tira Wireless Webcast. We'd like to welcome each and every one of you and thank you for taking the time to attend our online event. My name is Tony De Lama and I'm Senior Vice President of Product Management and Marketing at Tira Wireless. Quickly, here's an agenda of our webcast. First, we will give you an overview of the market situation facing mobile content providers. We will then tell you all about our new Tira Jump 2007 platform and what it has to offer the industry. We'll then dive deeper into the technology behind Tira Jump 2007 and then show a live demo of the product in action. Please note that you can enter any questions at any time during the webcast directly in the Q&A dialog box in the lower right side of your screen. The panel will be happy to address them in our Q&A segment at the end of the program. I would now like to take this opportunity to give you a brief overview of the company and introduce our panelists today. From the moment it was founded, Tira Wireless has held a strong belief that the most prolific computing device in history, the mobile phone, would become an integral part of our daily lives beyond just the use of voice communications. As an early publisher of mobile gaming titles, we developed a deep understanding and experience of the technical requirements to build applications that could scale across many devices and carriers. While Tira Wireless was a successful publisher in its own right, having brought to market the famous NHL hockey game and others, we quickly realized that we could make a much bigger impact in the rapidly expanding mobile world if we could solve the highly complex problem of delivering mobile content to the many thousands of devices and hundreds of carriers. So we moved into the business of building infrastructure for mobile content providers. Our products and solutions are known worldwide, and we continue to help our customers achieve the highest levels of productivity in the demanding world of mobile content publishing. And now on to our panelists. First is Dr. Jerry Purdy, VP and Chief Analyst at Mobile and Wireless at Frost & Sullivan. Jerry is well-known and respected analyst in the mobile industry who for 16 years has been researching and developing state-of-the-art concepts on mobile computing. Working in both market research and in venture capital, Jerry has helped shape the industry as we know it. His newsletter, Inside Mobile and Wireless, is read religiously by over 100,000 subscribers every month. Jerry will be giving an overview of the mobile content development market and the challenges the industry faces in creating content for a diverse and fragmented ecosystem. Next is Alan Lau, CTO and co-founder of Tira Wireless. Alan is a technical visionary who co-founded Tira Wireless in 2001, anticipating the emerging explosion of mobile content. Under Alan's leadership, Tira Wireless has revolutionized the way mobile content is deployed and has demonstrated the vision and skills necessary to develop industry-leading products from conception through to completion. Also helping us out today is Amit Shah, Director of Systems Engineering at Tira Wireless, who will be giving us a demo of the new product. And finally, again, I'm Tony De Lama, Senior Vice President of Product Management and Marketing at Tira Wireless. I'm responsible for Tira Wireless's product strategy, go-to-market initiatives, marketing, and the overall business success of the company's product and service offerings. I will be your host for today's event. I'm happy to announce today that Tira Wireless will soon be shipping Tira Jump 2007, a breakthrough in mobile content development and deployment. Jump 2007 is the latest version of our development and deployment platform. It enables new levels of productivity for development teams around the world and gets your content to market faster for better placement on consumer-facing retail outlets such as carrier decks and off-deck content portals. In short, it is a very rich environment and a major release for the company. We think it's going to change the way mobile content is created and gets to the market, and we hope you enjoy learning about it. With that, I would like to hand it over to Dr. Jerry Purdy to give us some insight into the mobile content market and how developers face the multiple device carrier and geographic challenges in the industry. Jerry?
Thank you. I appreciate being able to be with Tira Wireless today and tee up a little bit of the challenges to develop efficient software in the mobile environment. I'm the VP and Chief Analyst for Mobile and Wireless at Frost & Sullivan. We have a team of 5 analysts who work in the mobile and wireless arena, and I cover edge of network devices, connectivity, software, and services. The mobile market is really exciting. You've seen a lot of numbers by lots of companies. The Frost numbers are approximately 2 billion subscribers, currently growing to 3 billion subscribers in 2010, as shown on the chart and up on the screen. And you will see the little red line there is the development of smartphones, which is growing also at almost an exponential rate. So we have a very big market. We have an annual turnover of approximately 1 billion phones, because people don't keep them more than about a year or two, and they like to get the new features that are constantly coming out. On the next slide, you'll see a summary not only of the growth, but really a tee-up of what I feel is the mobile software development dilemma. The market's growing from 2 billion to 3 billion subscribers, and with these billion units being sold, the number of different handsets is actually growing. So it's not just that there is a larger number of devices, but also a number of different models of devices is growing. And then even more important is that the number of software applications is growing faster than the number of mobile handsets. So we have more model units being offered by each of the wireless operators, and then we have more software titles because more categories are being created, such as location-based services and social networking, on top of what we've already had in the form of gaming and search and music. So we're just seeing a plethora of software application categories, and the number of applications within categories really almost exploding. So this presents a software development dilemma. It's not like the Windows environment with 90-something% uniform devices operating with PCs on x86 architecture. We in fact have a software development dilemma: is how in the world do you develop these exciting applications to run on these different mobile devices? They have different screens, they have different operating systems, etc. So on the next slide, you'll see where I've really drilled down on what the problem is. You first often develop to a single phone. You take a single phone or a pseudo phone that you create as your one single standard, and you perform QA testing on the application, get it to work on one phone. Then you port the development from that phone to other to the phones that the wireless operator is promoting and selling. So you usually have a prioritized port list that you create, and then you have to test again to make sure that you tweak the software for each of the phones. And then if you go from one platform to another, either within operator or among different operators, you have these different environments, not only Java, but Brew, particularly on Verizon, BlackBerry, Windows Mobile, Palm, Linux, and a few other smaller players in the industry. So you have a real challenge as to how in the world do you develop this software. You can't just develop it one and run everywhere. Even with the development of Java, it isn't that simple in the mobile environment. And for any popular game developer, you have at least 4, and I'm talking about popular here, so something that is really wanted on most of the networks. You'd have 4 operators, 20 different mobile handsets within an operator, and you could easily have 200 plus device platforms to support. And the research we've done at Frost & Sullivan shows it does vary. It could be lower, it could be higher, but as the explosion chart shows on the right, up to 40% of engineering resources can be now spent, or could be spent, on QA and porting. Now, if it's not a popular application, it may only have to run on 1 or 2 phones, and maybe it wouldn't be that large development effort. But any serious developer, including games and popular applications, requires a substantial amount of engineering resources to be